Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to AriesEDC and another edition of TNFNU Thoughts and Feelings and Updates. I'm trying something a little different this week with the description of this video. You guys will see I put thoughts and feelings and updates instead of TNFNU. I know for my regular watchers of the channel, you guys don't care. You understand what TNFNU is, but I'm doing kind of an experiment with this one. I'm trying to see if I spell out thoughts, feelings, and updates, if it ups my views a little bit, because normally my channel gets anywhere from 100 to 200 views, but TNFNUs always get from 50 to 80 views. So I don't know. I like to get the information out, but I also understand that just sitting here listening to me ramble on can be a little boring, unless you're invested in some of the things that I have going on, which is why I think I only get that many views, because I think there's that many people that are really interested in what I have to say. But that's neither here nor there. So what I want to talk to you guys today about is something that came up recently. I'm a member of a group of other content creators, and everybody's been chatting. And over the past week, they've been sharing pictures of their setups, like what they use for their filming, and like their cameras and their gear and their lights, and they've all gone much more high tech than me, which is, it's cool to see, because then I can see. But most of those people are tabletop, reviewers, or they have like a laptop and they have several cameras and lights and everything else. So it's been fun to see that, and then for them to talk about, see how long it takes for them to do a video and how to upload it, etc. And I can definitely look at what they're doing and use it for what I'm doing as well, because I think it all goes kind of hand in hand. But it's interesting because they're like, oh yeah, they filmed something. And for me, doing a tabletop review on a knife is actually pretty easy, because I can sit here, knock it out in 20 minutes, and I'm done. Where a 20 to 30 minute video of me working on my knives, that takes me days. that takes me days to capture footage. That takes me days to put it all together to make it somehow work. I have to edit some stuff out, which is kind of monotonous, and then other stuff, and I kind of keep in my blabbering and whatever else also, because sometimes I watch my videos, I'm like, ooh, cringeworthy, because I kind of go on and on about stuff I shouldn't, but I do. That's me, like right now. What am I talking about? I have no idea. But it takes me days to put all that kind of stuff together, and then I edit it, and then I have to upload it, and that takes an hour or two to upload a video for me. I'm hoping, praying that I can get a new internet service here in our neighborhood. We only have one available. I think we're going to be getting fiber soon, so I'm really excited about getting that, because that's going to save me time, I hope, definitely with the uploading of videos. But when I'm shooting a video, I have to do everything in steps, and then it takes me days to do it. Recently, I went out in the shop and I just worked. I threw on some music and I just worked, and it was awesome, and I got a lot done, and I wasn't worried about moving my phone or moving cameras around and trying to get best views and plugging things in and moving things around and getting the right lighting and don't touch the camera and doing that. It was interesting to be able to just get out there, work. I got a lot done, and I didn't have to worry about it. But I also know I need content for the channel, and part of it is reviews and getting stuff into the channel, like this magic bag that I got, that I've been doing some carrying time with those, but also, you know, my work and getting stuff done and trying to get it out the door, or getting it done for you guys, like this guy, which is still available. This is the Nitro V column, and it is still available on the Etsy store with the sheath and the leather strap. I think looks pretty good package, but all of that is still available, along with the 2 naked columns are still available on the Etsy store as well. I just poked myself in the eye. Oh man, that hurt. All right. So it's interesting to see what everybody else is doing versus what I'm doing. And when I posted in there saying, yeah, you know, that's great, it takes me days to get that stuff done, it didn't really get a reaction, because it's just a totally different world, which I totally understand. But it's kind of interesting. But it's funny how you could do a knife review and you can do some, you know, background information, and you do it and you sit and you film it for however long that video is. Maybe you get some B-roll, maybe you put it all together, and then you come up with the finished product. And for me, I would love to be able to do that. Plus, I like to keep things simple. I don't need B-roll. I don't need all this kind of stuff. When I look at a knife review, I want to see how big is it in your hand, what's the size of it, how much is it, what's the steel, maybe flick it a couple times just to see what it's like, get me your really quick feedback. I'm done. When you start going through the specs and all that kind of stuff, you need to take it apart, your T8, T6, I'm done, you know? So I like to keep my reviews kind of short and sweet as best that I possibly can, but I know some of you like all the nitty gritty information as well. And I'm getting better at that. But hey, I only do what I feel right. And that gets me to the making stuff, because when I'm doing the making videos, that's a whole other ballgame of trying to get out there and film every step of what I'm doing out there and sharing that with you as best that I possibly can. But and let's talk about that. So, updates. The November builds are all in the works. All 4 of the AEB blades have been sent out for heat treat, and now Peters has it. So I have to sit and wait for that to get done, and hopefully it'll get done in a reasonable amount of time, and they can get them back to me quickly, or sooner rather than later. Which leaves me to one lone blade, and it's a skeletonized gargoyle. And I've heat treated it, and I've tempered it, and this is what it looks like. It finished tempering today. So I need to take this one and get it all cleaned up, put the maker's mark on it, and do the sheath, sharpen it, and then this one is done. We're going to do a blued finish on it, or we're going to try. But I got it nice and heat treated. Today was the final temper on it. So tomorrow, as I'm filming this, the day of the live stream, we're going to be working on this guy and getting the maker's mark put on it and doing everything else for this guy. So the gargoyle is in the works, which, because this was in the temper today, I was able to get some other work done. On my community page here on YouTube, I posted some pictures, or I posted a poll, not a poll, but just a question for this month. What you guys would like to, what should I do? Once I'm done with the gargoyle, what should I do? Should I start working on December, which is going to be all about the thorn, and I'm going to do 5 or 6 thorns for December. I could get started on these, at least maybe the stainless ones, and get the stainless ones cleaned up and bevels ground, and so that these are ready for heat treat, so I can get those out sooner than later. Or I can start working on some of the other projects that I've been kicking around, like the XL versions of blades, and doing some of that. I also have that new kind of bird and trout type model that I had shared in a live stream or shared somewhere. That's a possibility too. And basically, I'm trying to do both, of course. So today, while this was doing the final temper, I decided to make some of the wooden blinks for some of the models that we have been discussing. Now, deep breaths, deep breaths. This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. So let's start with the spike. Here is the spike. This is the regular spike. Now this is about 3.5 fingers, which is regular for me. It's really 3 fingers for probably a lot of you. 3-finger knife. I had drawn out a 4-finger spike. So now we have full 4-finger grip. So I went ahead and cut out the blank for a 4-finger grip spike. I still need to sand it down just a little bit. I need to get that thinned out a little bit, just like the other spike. But the blade length is going to be exactly the same. I don't want the blade to be any bigger than the 3-finger. I just need to extend the handle out to make that a little bit more comfortable. So I just need to thin the 4-finger spike out just a little bit. That top marker line, I'm going to take all that off. Excuse me. That front, I'm going to take that marker off, and it's going to be basically the spike, but you're going to be able to get 4 fingers on it. So it's going to be the 4-finger spike, which I think will basically just end up being the spike. That much bigger as far as in the handle. Is it going to make or break anything? And it'll make this model a little bit better, and I think it's not going to look too bad. I mean, it still has the spike look, but now it's going to give you the 4 fingers that everybody has been asking for. So 4-finger spike is still being, that's why I do wood, because I can start it and then I can slowly start to just whittle things down. I get it in my hand, it feels good, but I need to thin that out just a little bit more like the other one, and we'll see how it feels in the hand. I love feeling that in the hand because that gives me an idea when I start to put handle scales and everything on it, what that's going to feel like. So there's that. Then we had the rock hopper, and now we have the rock hopper XL. So we have the rock hopper and the rock hopper XL. So the rock hopper XL is a bit bigger. You guys can see it. And then in the hand with the rock hopper XL, it is about 3.5 fingers. I'd put a lanyard on it again, but it extends the blade out just a little bit more. And because the roundness of that handle, it's going to hit right in the hand and give you a little bit of a better grip compared to the regular rock hopper, which is just 3 fingers. There's no way it's 4 fingers whatsoever. So we got a little bit extra of a handle on the XL rock hopper and a little bit extra on the blade. So it balances out, and you have the extra large rock hopper. So fun with that. Then I did 4. I don't know. We had the Cardinal, and this is probably my favorite. I gotta tell you, it's not. This gets beyond EDC for me. my opinion. But the Cardinal XL, you can see 4 fingers, boom. I don't even know what the blade length is on this. It just felt right. So let's see, what is the blade length? What is the blade length on this? Let's see. It is a full 3 inches of blade. Yep. We are just at a 3-inch blade. And overall, we're looking at about 6.5 overall. Just ending at 6.5 overall. So 3-inch blade, 3.5-inch handle, and I mean, look at that. Oh, and it's really good. So that is not EDC for me. It's getting a little bit big. That might be good vertical carry. I don't know if scout carry, but that would be a great little camp knife, fishing knife, hiking, whatever. That would be a really, really cool blade, which is far beyond what I would normally do. But boom, we got the Cardinal and the XL Cardinal. We really went XL on that one. But man, that's probably one of my favorites. And that brings me to this. And this is an idea that a couple of you threw at me. You thought that I should do a nice bird and trout model. And so I did some research, did some drawing, and I came up with this kind of drawing. Well, I drew this. And you can kind of see the choke up position. The blade is going to start here. So this is all going to be sharpened edge. There's not going to be a sharpening choil or anything. Your finger's just going to be right there. Which I'm hesitant to do, but you know, I guess for a pocket knife, which I'm trying to see if there's an example of that. I have this here. I guess if you're choking up here, you're pretty close to that blade as well. What's another good example of that I have here? Like maybe, I don't have anything good, but you have like the rat, and if you want to choke up on the rat, you're right there. So on this, it's a small little blade. You're getting a full 4 fingers and that nice choke up position on the blade. You need to cut it like this, you can. It will come to a point. When I was doing the blank, the wood kind of buckled on me, which is fine. When I draw this on the steel, I will make it perfect, where that comes to a nice point. And I think that is a pretty cool model. This is brand new and something that I'm still playing with. I don't have a name for it yet. I have some ideas being floated around on my community page right now. And we'll see what everybody comes up with. I wanted to try to keep it as a bird or something along those lines, but something small. I think some of the best ideas are the loon, or what was the other one? A reed. That was a good one. So a lute or a loon, I think. And then there was one other option, and I just can't think of it off the top of my head. But I've been busy doing those because at least if I can get the wooden blanks started, then when it comes time to actually do the blades, I have something to go off of. Plus, I can really play with these, and if I want to change something, I can. Like if I want to maybe make this rock copper handle different, maybe I can come up with a different handle for the rock copper. I don't want to go too far off what the regular rock copper handle is. That rounded handle it really fills the hand nicely. So like even my rock copper, no, it's not 3 fingers, but the way that it fits in the palm gives you plenty to hold on to really get in there and get any cuts. So I can only imagine with it just a little bit bigger, it's going to give you that little bit more. And again, the blade is right here, and you're getting a little bit more cutting. I think we're over 3 inches. We're 3 1/8 inch blade length. So that's kind of cool. So anyway, that's kind of what I got for you guys. I've been getting some really cool stuff in. I just recently got, I won actually this guy. I got a through night flashlight. I just got that Brynite HL18 in. I just got this Catapult Mini Pro. I just got this today. So I'm still playing with it, still trying to figure this thing out. That thing is, it is, it is crazy. Very bright, very awesome. And I just got my win again. I got that, my first concept knife. Very, very cool concept. What is this one called? This is the Etch, made by Jin Design. And I got an unboxing coming out very, very soon about this, because I just got this in today. It's a front flipper, it's a flipper, it's everything. Got the holes for reverse flick, frame lock. I love the milling on that. That is really, really cool. But anyways, I can't think of anything else, so that's what we got. The 2K celebration is coming up very soon. I haven't announced, my nose is running, when I'm doing that, but it's going to be coming very, very soon. I want to do it this weekend, or I want to do it tomorrow as this comes out. I got to check my schedule. My daughter and I are doing something really cool this weekend, and I don't know if I'm going to be back in time to set all that kind of stuff up. But I might take you guys around with me with that one. That'll be fun. I'm not going to tell you what that is, but it has something to do with my other passion, which some of you know and some of you might not. But anyway, that's what I got for you guys. Please, please subscribe, like, leave a comment or not. Thank you for watching, and I really appreciate you. I'll see you on the next one.